increasing as we live longer and doctors can keep us going. But we still have far too many babies born prematurely, far too many babies born with congenital defects, and far too few interventions. Therefore, the number of blind children, and many of them with multiple disabilities, continues to grow. Also continuing to grow are the numbers of adults who, because of illnesses such as diabetes or cancer or multiple sclerosis, lose their vision later in life and must relearn all of the things that they took for granted. We at New Vision Guam are here to tell you none of these things have to be a tragedy. Let me say that number again. None. Zero. Tatsa. Nada. Zip. None of it has to be a tragedy. With the correct information, with the appropriate tools, with the skills, with the available resources, a blind person, whether born blind or becoming blind later in life, need not face a life of loneliness or desolation. Blind people work in all capacities. They're trash collectors, they're physicists, they're botanists, they're anthropologists, they're housewives and house husbands. They raise children, they retire, they work, and they dedicate their lives to the same thing everyone else does. Love, happiness, and fun, and productivity. By the way, it's probably a good time to say this one thing about blindness. If I had anything to do with our language, I would take away the negative about the word blind. People are really afraid to say it. They're fearful of saying it. There's nothing wrong with the word, and there's nothing wrong with the attitude. Blindness. It's a situation. It's a characteristic, and that's all. Just in case you might think, what a lot of people do, that being blind is a little bit like being in a blackout in the middle of the night. I'm here to tell you it's nothing like that at all. It's not scary. It is far from confusing, and it's not dark. The next time somebody says something to you about darkness and being connected in some way to blindness, you now have the information to correct that situation. I want to invite everyone to join us at our table today. We have loads of information. We have it in accessible format, DVD, braille, print. We have accessible talking devices and a lot of questions that can be answered by any of the people working there. New Vision Guam, we welcome you and we welcome your input, and we welcome your request for further information. Thank you very much.
Very good job, Kathy.
Big round of applause once again for Kathy Milhoff from New Vision Guam.